You know what I love about French culture? They're too scared to touch me. It's Vloggy 1121. Careful, I shouldn't say that so loudly. Good morning. It's Sunday. It's a pretty chill Sunday. Bouncing on down to Good News Coffee. I'm gonna go see the parents of some friends from Mercy Ships with whom I stayed in New Jersey a long time ago. They're in town and I have a little bit of time to grab coffee with them. And so the plan is grab coffee with them, catch up. What I've been doing all morning is actually like emptying out the garage, finding all the stuff that I had stored and stashed away, and making sure that I've got it all ready to roll for the office. Because there's a bunch of stuff in there, like sound equipment and other things that I have hidden away in the garage, including the disposable cameras. I found all the disposable cameras finally, so now I know where they are, and we can get back to disposable cameraing in the future if we decide to do that. Should be really fun. Anyways, found a bunch of good stuff. We can talk about that here in a minute, but for the moment, I'm going to finish my ride to coffee and a cookie. I'm gonna have one of the famous Good News cookies because their chocolatey chocolate cookies are so good. This place is bouncing. Jeez. Well, that was really good. That was really nice to catch up with those guys. I haven't seen them in a long time. Good chats, good coffee, good cookie. Ha 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 ha. Now the question is, do I keep moving stuff or not? I want to go for a run tonight. I also am thinking that, you know, it's going to take probably 2 trips in an Uber to get my stuff to the office. I could shuttle it over the course of like a week with, you know, water. Just like small trips, just take one thing at a time with me on the metro, which I might end up doing as well. So the question is, what do I really, really want to have in the office and what can I go do without for a while? I also put out a bunch of like old furniture from the room that I do not want and definitely am ready to get rid of. Been meaning to get rid of for a long time. Parisian system is really great. You basically just go online and tell the city, I'm putting some stuff on the sidewalk. Here's what I'm putting on the sidewalk. Send someone to pick it up, please. And then they come and get it. So I had a dresser and a couple of little end tables, like these little old bamboo end tables that were just a mess, and put those on the street, but I decided to keep the actual structure of the dresser, not the drawers, because the drawers were all warped and didn't really open or close very well. But the structure itself, I might be able to remake it into something. I'm feeling kind of handy. I'm not gonna probably get around to it until after I'm on my break, because let's be honest, who has time for that stuff right now? But in the not too distant future, it could be something that I jump on. I'd like to have a couple of little handy dandy projects like that, so it's kind of what I'm thinking. Anyways, that's the thought process. What do I do right now? I think I might take a trip to the office via an Uber and get a bunch of stuff there. It's just too many heavy, awkward objects to carry through the metro. It's the whole discussion right there. Probably get at least one shot of the Eiffel Tower here for a minute, and then let's go to the office. I feel like I can get this packed up and make it in like one trip. I'm really having a hard time with this right now, just because like I don't know what I want. I want to go for a run. I also would love to just rest. I also would love to get this done. Let's just take all this stuff down. I can edit my vlog at my office and we'll figure it out from there. I just gotta put all these random electronics, microphones and stuff in a bag or something and then call an Uber. I need both hands. Fast forward to being on the road. I got all of it. Most of it, almost all of it. In one go, which is good. Because tomorrow I got other stuff I gotta pick up. Oh, that was a lot, especially coming up the stairs. That was a lot. Okay. What's in these bags, you might be wondering? Well, all kinds of stuff, really. It falls under a couple categories. Category 1 is podcasting / appearance. These are the delightful blinds that are, or curtains that wouldn't work in my room because of the way that they're set up, but should work in here. And we just gotta figure out how we're gonna hang them because one of the hanging loops thing is broken. So there's that category. Along with like actual podcasting equipment, like this is an arm for a podcasting microphone. The podcasting microphone is in this bag, along with like other sound equipment and stuff like that. Then there's, of course, Patreon postcards. This is a lot of postcards, holy smokes. So this is for everybody that joined at the $5 level and up before August kicked off. Kate's gonna be coming in tomorrow. We're gonna get rocking on all of these. So I'll show you those tomorrow. And then books are another category unto themselves. These are my original copies of each book in my first trilogy. They're signed by all the people that were involved, which is really cool. This one's actually signed by people that were at the launch party, which I talked about recently, which is really cool. So these are all gonna go in here for inspiration / like remembering what the heck it is we're doing. What you haven't seen yet is what's in the backpack, which is really heavy. Now, if you've been watching the vlog for a really long time, you have seen elements of this. So you've seen me, you actually saw me make these. There's a video way back before I moved to Paris about making these. But these are the leather-bound reproduction journals from Into the Nanton, which I like handmade. Everything's handwritten, well, it's in a handwritten font. Mud splatters and all the artwork. These things are pretty incredible. They've been sitting in storage for a couple of years now because I've been wanting to keep them safe. And now they finally have a home. I want to have them out here on display. And again, to serve as inspiration because, you know, as Richard and I get into the fiction side of things and as we really dive in, I want to make sure that we have some ephemera around the notebooks. Like these are a whole bunch of notebooks that are all filled with notes. One of them, I think this one is actually a book on the history of magic in my world. I hand wrote. This entire thing is filled with, yeah, it's a book on magic, a book on the magic of my world. It's crazy. So there's that, and then a bunch of other notebooks that are filled with notes. And then a whole bunch more disposable cameras. Going back to the postcards thing, we'll figure out what we do with these. Not 100% sure what we'll do with those, but I found them, so now we know that they're around. So this is all stuff that I wanted to have available in the office, along with, the stickers and all the other stuff we got going on in here. So as I start to get organized and put everything together, hopefully, it starts to make sense. I've ordered some stuff for the walls, which I'll keep a surprise. Should be another week or so until I get, well, some of it should start showing up this week, but the really cool big thing will be arriving in about a week. So make sure you stay tuned in for at least another week because it's about to get nutso in here. Like I cannot wait to get this place up and running. That's basically what's going on. So I'm gonna unpack all this stuff and cool off because my goodness, lugging all that around was good exercise. I still want to go for a run tonight, but hopefully the light's looking pretty good. I'm gonna continue to add more lights like this one. Haha. Get a little bit of softening under the chin there. And yeah, really excited for everything that's happening. And today I was a little bit scattered, obviously, all over the place. Thanks for sticking with me. Really glad to have all of this in here. And let's at least open I want to at least open the postcards. They're so heavy, they knocked the camera over. That's all for the disposable camera, but if you're in the postcard club, you should be expecting one of these. It'll be on its way. Hope you enjoyed watching today. Have a great old day. I'll see you bright and early tomorrow morning while Kate and I right on all of these. It'll make for a good day. I'll see you tomorrow for that.